I am so tired, girl.
Me
And
too.
we are live. Jan better show up. I'll be blowing her phone up.
Oh,
Oh,
well, what can I say?
right.
So, what's up, Francine? Oh, pup.
Just working and trying to get over hurting my ankle. It's been 2.5 weeks now.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. But I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so he's going to look at a couple of things for me. First, he's going to look at my ankle and find out why it's not healed. I can't get the swelling to go down, and it hurts all the time.
Oh.
I keep it in a brace, but man, it don't do much good.
Yeah, I just keep mine, propped up when I hurt my ankle.
Yeah, well, it didn't help that I continued to work on it and didn't take any time off. So,
Oh, well.
but I got bills to pay, so I can't just be taking off work.
That's true.
But it's all good. Doctor's
Yeah.
going to look at it tomorrow and hopefully not put me out of work.
Well, maybe you can get paid time off.
Maybe, yeah. I got 2 weeks of vacation.
Okay.
I didn't want to use it that way, but
gotta do what you gotta do, girl.
That's right. I got to do what I got to do. All right. I don't know where Jan's at, but we're going to go ahead and get started, and maybe people will start coming in.
Well, did she forget?
Oh, what she might have. Do you have her phone number?
Yeah, I do. You want me to text her and say, hey, where are you?
All right, I got it. Okay. I said.
Okay. You say, hey, Jan, where are you?
You
forgot.
Yeah, she forgot. All right. Well, let's get started with. Go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you.
Yeah, everybody. My name is Amy. My channel name is Amy Warrior Queen. And I do a little bit of everything, I would say. I read tarot and oracle, and I'm a psychic medium. And I'm also an empath. I am a healer. I am working on reading runes and scrying. So I do a little bit of everything.
That's awesome. I'm actually getting ready next week to start a learning series about runes.
Cool.
So be sure to look that up, everybody. And
she definitely.
She's on her way in. She totally forgot.
I told you.
Yes, you did.
I am psychic, of course.
Of course. Oh, let me see what she had to say.
Let's just give her a hard time when she comes in.
I am, because she's like, wait, this is Mystics with Amy, right? I'm not on the show. Well, we're going to give her.
Yes, we are.
Hello, Audrey. We are
Hi, Audrey.
At you big time.
No, quit your fighting.
Forget the dogs.
Yeah.
They hear something outside.
Quit your growling, puppers.
Do what?
I told the puppers to quit growling.
Yes. You heard Amy. Quit. Well, I'm glad you could join us, Jan.
Yeah, Jan, are you going to come in? Or are you going to stay in chat?
You can come on
Goofball.
up if you want.
Yeah. But anyway. Yeah. So that's pretty much all about me.
Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get. Okay, she wants to come up. Let
All
me
right.
go. Let me go get you the link.
Anything can happen during lives, y'all.
That's right. That's right. Oh, she said you're not. I'm not being interviewed. You are. Okay, so maybe she don't want to come up. I thought she did. Maybe in a few minutes. Okay. All right. Well, she's already introduced herself, Jan. So you'll have to go
Yeah.
back and it's the first few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But so we're going to start with about your path and your practice. So, how would you describe your spiritual or magical path in your own words?
I don't really have a set way. I didn't really have a set way of starting it. I just went where they told me to.
Right.
I don't automatically go, okay, this is what I want to do next. I just wait until they say this is what we want you to do. Because I want to make sure that I do the right thing. Kind of thing. And it's been a very long path. I've had my gifts since I was born, so I didn't really look into them until I was about 12. Because I grew up in a home where you didn't do that kind of stuff, you didn't talk about that kind of stuff. So I got to an age where I was like, okay, screw it, I'm just going to do it myself. So
Yeah. Yeah.
that was it.
That's the way it was back in the day, though. You didn't do things like that. You know, that was very common.
Mm-hmm. I grew up in a Catholic/Lutheran home, so you didn't do that kind of stuff. So, and then I got old enough and I was like, screw it, I'm doing it. So,
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So what first pulled you towards your mystic or animist world, toward your journey?
what first pulled me to it was I was 12 years old, like I said, and I lived in Indiana. I lived in a haunted house. And I could feel things around the house. No one else could, but I could. Couldn't, but I could. And I would always feel spirits in my room, but I could never see them at that time. And then about 2 weeks later, I went to spend the summer with my grandparents. And I slept in my mom's old bedroom. And above the closet, there was a blank space about that wide. And I looked, and there was and it was a long row. I looked, and there was a row of heads in that space that I didn't know. And then the heads started moving off of the wall and towards me. And I was like, oh no, cross, 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 cross. And then they went away. And that's what opened up my path to what I do. So, and then I started having dreams about aliens and being abducted and being on ships. And I had those dreams for like 20 years and then 20 years or more. And then I saw Scott Allen on YouTube and I found out what it was. So here I am. So
Awesome. That's
yeah.
awesome. So, are there any practices, traditions, or lineages that have shaped your work? But probably not too much, being as that you come from a Catholic Lutheran home.
I do, but I am a direct descendant of a Scottish chief because I'm part of the Lewis of MacLeod clan in Scotland.
Okay.
So, yeah, and I also have direct lineages to Viking chiefs as well. So they are a big part of what I do.
Okay. Good.
And they're the ones that got me into the runes because that's how they did divination back then, was through runes.
Yes. Yes.
So I was like, oh, okay, cool. And two of my ancestors way back, Liam and Connor, hello, they come and see me regularly. So yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, I love it.
That's great. So, what in this living world has been your greatest teacher?
I need to think about that one for a little bit. What really taught me how to be a person is the fact that I have cerebral palsy. And that's what taught me how to be caring and human and see who's real and who's fake.
Right.
You know, so I used to hate being disabled. Used to hate it, but now I'm just like, okay, whatever. And it helps me to see who is a real person and who is not. How they treat me is whether or not I want to be around them. If they disrespect me, then get the heck out of my face.
Right.
You know?
As it should be.
Yeah. So that's what helped me teach me, you know. My own disability is my own teacher. So
This was not on the questionnaire. This is just something that I personally want to ask you.
mm-hmm.
Did it help you being disabled? Did it help you tune into your abilities, to your intuition?
Yeah. Because I've found out people who have some sort of disability tend to be more open, is what I found out.
Okay.
But it did help, and I found that out about disabilities and gifts after I had already opened up to mine. Like I said, I had passed away. I was born dead, and then I came back. So, which caused the whole big, huge problem anyway. But that's how I got my gifts. So, that's pretty much how that goes. It's it doesn't freak me out in any way.
Okay. Do you have a favorite folklore or myth or story that influences your magic or the way you view the world? Which you spoke about that part earlier.
Yeah, my being direct descendants of a Celtic and Viking clan, but I'm also drawn to fairies.
It's the Celtic. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm into nature. So were they. But there's just so I can figure out why I'm drawn to what I am because of my background. I'm like, oh well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, so Vikings and Celts were both into nature, because how do you think they got stuff started? You know.
Exactly. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see, I lost my track. So what part of your practice are you exploring or deepening right now?
My runes. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you spoke on
The
that earlier.
runes.
The
Yeah.
runes. The runes are a wonderful addition. And there's, you may look at them and go, oh, well, there's probably not much to it. No, there's layers and layers. Even though
Mhm.
it's just one symbol, you can put runes together and make your own bind runes for protection or prosperity or, protected travels, any number of things. Hello, Jackie.
Hi, Jackie.
But runes, there's so many layers there, and they really are a fascinating tool to
Yes.
use.
Hmm.
And so the first thing, and I know we're kind of getting off track, but when we're talking runes, I apologize in advance.
No
um
problem.
I lost my train of thought. Damn it. Anyway, I guess it wasn't meant for me to go that route. All right, so what
There's
was my
not.
next
Okay.
one? Another time, Spirit just told me another time.
Yeah.
Another time. Yes, sir. Um, is there a mystery or question or theme that's been calling you lately?
I'm getting more and more into my, like I keep saying, my Celtic and Viking roots. I'm so drawn into them. I'm more Polish and German, but I'm not drawn to that part of me.
Yeah.
Um, so
The other side has a stronger pull.
yeah, my grandfather was, was the one who had a Danish father and a English mother, and his mother's parents were Scottish and Irish. So yeah, so he's the one that brought it all in.
Right. Right.
Yeah. So I thank him every day for that.
Absolutely. So tell me, what do people misunderstand most about your path or your work?
Yeah, that I'm an evil witch. That I work for the devil. And that's not the case.
It's a huge
I am a
misconception.
witch. Yeah, I am a witch, but I'm a white witch.
Yeah.
And I want nothing to do with the evil side of crafting. Uh and people, you're evil, you're gonna go to hell, you're gonna burn, you've lost your place in heaven. And I'm just like, oh, okay. So when people get that way, I just say, have a nice life and walk away.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Because
Absolutely.
if they truly knew me, they wouldn't say what they say.
Right. And people tend to be afraid of what they don't understand, you
Hmm.
know, and they've been taught a certain way all their life, that they're so closed minded to anything else. It's almost like to me, it's like a brainwash.
Yeah, I was brainwashed for years until I was able to get away from it.
Yeah. Yeah. Excuse me.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Okay.
My throat's just a little scratchy. It was extremely hot today.
Same.
So, what small ritual or enchantment or grounding practice do you return to most often?
What I do is I burn sandalwood incense, and while I meditate, I listen to Gregorian chants, which helps ground me quite literally stuck to the ground. So, yeah, that's what I do to keep myself safe. So it did. Ooh, gosh, what happened there? Hello. Um, yeah, my phone just decided to take a crap there for a second. Um, but don't worry, I'm still here. I'm still talking. Yeah, so basically all I do is burn incense, and while I'm meditating, I listen to Gregorian chants, and it helps me to stay grounded.
Okay. I'll have to go check that out.
I love it. You're gonna love it.
Y'all go check that out, Gregorian chants. And y'all go check out Amy's channel. Hit subscribe, hit like, check out some of her videos.
Yeah. Well, I love what I do, and I hope you like what you see. So
Absolutely. I love what I do. I love what you do. I love what Jan does. I love what our community does.
yeah, me too.
So we were talking about ancestors earlier. So and you mentioned two specific ancestors. So are they part of your spirit team, or do they walk closely with you in your work?
Yeah, they are. They last year they became part of my spirit team. There was one show I did with Sherry. We do monthly mysteries with Amy and Sherry. Sherry, Voices from the Swamp. One show we did some cards and stuff on our family castle that we have in Dunvig in Scotland. And while we were pulling cards on it, I had someone from my family's past popped in my head. But at first he wasn't like, "Who the heck are you?" He was like, "Who the heck are you?" He didn't trust me at first until he found out that I was who I said I was.
Yeah.
So and while that was Connor, or not Connor, Liam. No, Connor. Sorry, Connor. Connor was the chief, and he was like 20 years old.
Wow.
Because his father had passed away early, fighting in battles.
Yeah.
So his oldest son, his 20-year-old son Connor, became chief, which happened a lot back then. And he was just giving me dirty looks and stuff, and then Liam comes in and he's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, I'm fine. I am who I say I am, and it took. I kept asking them questions, and it took about a half an hour before they finally answered my questions. So, yeah. And now they're with me. They're with me everywhere I go now.
Okay. That's
So
awesome.
they were just vetting me and making sure I was who I said I was.
You're right. So, you got any family stories or cultural stories that shape your magic or the way you like? Did we do that one? Yeah, the way you view the
Well,
world.
I come from a long line of people with the gift.
Yeah.
They just didn't really talk about it. My gift comes from my German side of the family, because my great grandmother had the gift.
Okay.
And then my one of my great aunts had the gift, and it passed on to, it skipped my mom's generation and went to me. So it's like, oh, okay.
Lovely. Lovely. So what do you hope your work leaves behind in the world?
I just hope people realize that, you know, just be kind. Just be kind and open, and even if you don't agree with somebody's viewpoint, you know, just sit there and listen respectfully. Let them voice their viewpoint. Just be kind. Leave it a better place than it was when you came in.
Absolutely. So what wisdom do you wish more seekers carried with them?
What I wish, I just keep. Whoop, hey.
I have never done this on my.
Hi.
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 Hello.
I hear
goodbye.
you, Jackie. Save me some cookies, Jackie.
Yeah, send me some cookies. Send me some cookies. I just, yeah.
All right, go ahead. I apologize.
Yes. I don't know. I'm not any of the readers that I know, but I've seen other readers stuck in one viewpoint, and they won't go any other way, and they won't listen to other people's viewpoints. So I just wish that, again, this is not pertaining to any of the readers that I know, because we're all open-minded. But I've seen readers who are just closed-minded, and they're like, it's only this way. Hey, you're back again. The readers that are like, it's this way and only this way, and I'm never going to change my mind sort of deal. And that's what turns me off to readers that do that.
Right.
So, yeah,
I'm sitting here trying to control my phone with my mouse.
Oh my God.
I've never done this on my phone before. That's funny. Okay,
oh my goodness. Hi.
So do you have any shows coming up or anything going on your channel? What you got going on?
As far as I know, the only shows I have coming up so far is a show with Judy Healing Fire on the 5th, and my show next month with Sherry. Things are kind of up in the air right now because I'm doing physical therapy.
Mm-hmm.
And when I'm done with physical therapy, I'm exhausted.
Right.
Huh?
Right.
We'll have to get together and do something before the end of the month. That's a long time to go without going on.
I know.
I have some news for you, Jan.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
I have invited Amy to join us tomorrow night for Friday free range tarot readings.
Right on. I was going to suggest it.
No, I did this for you. You will be able to stream to your channel.
Okay,
Yay.
cool. Hey.
Awesome.
Yay. So it'll be the three of us. We'll go nuts.
Yeah.
Yes. So yes, we have that. It's 11 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay.
And it's free range. Whatever comes out, comes out.
Yep. Yeah,
It's
I love
going to be-
lives that do that.
I know. Me too. Me too. Me
And I want to have
too.
a phone. I don't like this.
I'm using my phone. I have no choice because my computer took a crap.
My camera on my phone is phenomenal, and the one that I have for the laptop is crap. So I'm with the phone. But
Yep, same.
the good news is I will have some Wi-Fi tomorrow. You know how long it's been since I've had Wi-Fi?
Wow.
I can't live without Wi-Fi.
3 years I have been without Wi-Fi.
Wow.
Oh, girl.
I stream TV 24/7. I couldn't be without Wi-Fi.
I go ape shit with that
Same.
TV.
I can't sleep without noise, so I listen to Time Team all night.
Yep.
I listen to why am I having a brain fart?
Welcome to it.
Stephen Dalton.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's Stephen Dalton. He does bedtime stories, and he does this little relaxation thing at the beginning. And after I've had a cup of my relaxation tea, I'll lay in the bed and listen to him. I don't not heard a whole story. But they're not there. You know, he's just got that voice, and it just, you know, and it's stuff like the books that talk in a library, and I mean just some But anyway, Stephen Dalton, go check him out for some bedtime stories and the little 10 or 15-minute relaxation part he does at the beginning.
So
I just stream Doctor Who and I fall asleep to that because it's really, really soothing.
Yeah.
For me, anyway.
I just filmed making homemade Dr. Pepper syrup
Oh boy.
for soda,
Oh.
and I filmed it, and I'm going to make gingerbug soda.
Awesome.
Huh?
Awesome. We'll go check that out. Everybody in the chat, this is Jan. Go to her channel and hit the like and subscribe and check out some of her content. We are here to connect with each other. That is the whole point of this, is making connections.
Awesome. I have no idea who's in the chat because I'm on my phone.
I don't know either, but it ranges from 4 to 12. So.
Well, Jackie was here earlier.
She still is. She falls asleep listening to manifestation sleep meditations. I can't see. All right, so thank you for joining us. Tomorrow night at 11 p.m. Eastern Time, come check out the new show, Friday Free Range Tarot Reads. Blessed be.
Blessed be.
Peace out.